big day on the farm today because it is time for our sheep scanning. Now, how do you find out how many lambs a sheep is going to give birth to? Well, you use an ultrasound scanner, and that is what we're going to do here today at the farm. But to find out more about that, let's speak to Ellie. It's very technical sheep scanning, so I've roped in the expertise of our sheep expert here at Tatton Park. I'm here with Ellie. So Ellie, why do we sheep scan?
Well, the reason that we scan our sheep is because it makes a massive difference to what kind of a lambing period you have, because you can use the information that you're given by the sheep scanner to feed your sheep in the correct manner. So you can actually feed certain sheep too much, or other sheep too little, and you use the number of lambs that they're carrying as a guide to how much you can feed them.
Cool. So how many lambs they're having, you will alter how much you feed them accordingly?
Absolutely. So those in for twins or triplets will need a lot more food than those just in for a single lamb. I mean, if you overfed those in for a single, then they will just be growing a really big lamb in there, and then you can have problems giving birth. But if they've got multiple lambs, then equally they can suffer from something we farmers call twin lamb, which is basically a lack of energy. They can go off their legs and be really quite poorly with that. So you're trying to stop any problems arising by feeding correctly.
So how far pregnant should they be today? When were they inseminated?
Yeah, so the rams went in with them sort of mid-November. I mean, we lamb a bit later here at Tatton Park Farm because we like to coincide it with the Easter holidays, so start of April for us. So it was mid-November that the rams went in, and they should be, we always get them scanned end of Jan or very early Feb. So they're about 85 to 90 days in lamb at the minute, and that's the best time to scan them so that you can get a really confident result from the scanner.
Brilliant.
Yeah, no, so I'm really excited to find out, but it's a really nervous day because, obviously we don't know what to expect. It could, we generally have a very good year, but we could have a year where it's not so good, so we'll have to see.
Well, we'll see. We'll wait for the scanner. Finished scanning. It's gone okay, but Ellie, are you happy with the result?
Well, I'm not sure. I am happy with the results. We've had a bit of a mixed bag this year. We've had a lot of empty sheep. By that I mean they are not in lamb at all. More than we would usually have actually here on the farm, and we're putting it down to the very hot weather that we had last summer. Things like that are bound to have a knock-on effect with the condition of the sheep and the condition they're in when the rams go in with them. So it seems to have been, in conversation with the scanner, seems to be a general trend around Cheshire that there have been more than usual barren sheep. So that's a bit unfortunate, but we've still got plenty of lambs. We've got 2 of our ewes are in for triplets. I was glad there was no more triplets. Really ideally I'm after those twins, and we've got plenty in for twins, so that was really good.
And the exciting thing is that we're due to start lambing here at the farm 2 days after I'm due to become a dad. So it's going to be a busy time, isn't it?
Very busier for you, Sam, I think, than for me, I've got to say. No, we'll miss you at lambing, but I think you'll be doing other things.
Definitely. Nappies.